Hey guys, what's going on? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video. I know you've got a lot of content that you can watch on Facebook, but it does mean a lot to me that you took the time to watch this video because this is actually one of the most exciting videos that I've ever made because I'm announcing the launch of something that I'm super passionate about, that I know is going to help a lot of people, and that I've kind of been working on for a long time. So basically, since I sold my business 4 months ago, this is something that's been gaining momentum and traction in the background. And I've reached the point that I'm ready to launch the beta version of the program that I've put together and really pour a lot more of my heart and soul into what I've actually created. So before I go into talking a little bit more about what this actually is, I only have about nine beta spots left in the discounted group right now. So if you are interested, after you read the information here or watch this video and get a better idea of what I'm actually talking about, this offer is actually not listed anywhere publicly aside from this post right here. And spots are filling up super fast. So if you want to, or you know anyone that might be interested or might be a good fit or might qualify for the program, go ahead and send me a private message. Tag them in this post, but then ultimately communicate with me via private message. We can talk about whether or not you're a good fit for the program, and if you're qualified, we can get you into the group later this week, and then the program will officially start next Tuesday, September 17th, and we can discuss all those details via private message. I've been hopping on phone calls with some people as well, if that's helpful, so I'm happy to do that. All right, so let's talk about what I have actually created. So I started a Facebook group called productize.me, where I've got a lot of different online service based business owners in there. And we've talked about a lot of cool topics so far. One of the things that I'm really passionate about is helping other people. And to be honest, when I put it together in a relevant and kind of actionable format, I think the information that I give to people is really beneficial. At least it has been for some of the people that I've mentored over the course of the last 5 or 6 years to help them with freelancing and build some of their own service-based businesses as well. I've got some testimonials that I can share with you as well if you're interested in some of my case studies, or that's something that we can talk about via private message. But anyway, after the sale of my business earlier this year, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna embark on the thing that I'm passionate about, that I know I'm good at, that I know I can have a lot of impact on, and I'm gonna create a program that I guide people through and help them do some of the stuff that I've done in terms of building a profitable business for themselves that they can remove themselves from, that they can ultimately sell if they want to, and then go on to do whatever else they want to do. The process that I went through definitely changed my life for the better, financially for sure. And I would love to help other people do the same thing. So next week, as I said, on September 17th, I'm dropping module number 1 of an 8-week program. It's going to be 10 modules long, actually. So I'll trip out the modules over the course of those 8 weeks, but there ultimately will be 10. So there'll be a couple weeks where more than one comes out. It's designed basically to take you from fledgling freelancer or newbie business owner, or project-based marketing agency, rather, to legit business owner and legit asset builder. So let's talk about that a little bit more in depth, I guess, in terms of who this program is for. So when it comes to newbies, I've identified 2 types of people who this program is for and that can actually benefit from it. So if you're a newbie, but you do have some experience with freelancing, you've played around with starting an online service-based business before, but you haven't quite figured out how to make anything stick, this program is really comprehensive. It's going to take a lot of work for you if that's where you're coming from, but it's literally A to Z on how to put a business like this together. Excuse me. So someone like that is definitely a really good fit. The other group that I've identified that's a really good fit for the program are current freelancers or agency owners looking to transition their project-based business into something more automated that resembles an asset that they can actually sell to someone else down the line if they want to. Keyword being if they want to. And in the program as well, we'll talk about whether or not it does make sense to sell your business. But after having sold my business, I realized how much it makes sense to build your business in such a way that you do have the opportunity to sell it, because there's just so much good things that happen and that are associated with having a business structured in a way that it is a sellable asset down the line. So what type of information is in the program? Well, it's going to be a lot, but we're going to go over topics like how to pick and package the right online service offerings starting out, how to hire and build a team of outsourced contractors without sacrificing on quality. These are some of the main things that I've done research on that are really difficult for people to figure out, that I've definitely cracked the code at least a little bit on, that I can help you with. How to build a predictable lead generation system through outbound marketing and other methods. I should mention as well that we're going to incorporate some expert guests throughout the content. So there's going to be a lot of awesome people giving their tips and advice on this as well, in addition to myself. How to set up your project management system and kind of template that out and set yourself up for success from the start in terms of how you actually organize and set up your business. How to organize your finances and set your prices so that you're running the most profitable business possible from day one. This is definitely something that a lot of people screw up, and so much more, to be honest. One of the other things I'm super pumped about is I'm including a 4-part build to sell blueprint that I've developed, which I created over the process of selling my online service business earlier this year. And I'm super pumped about this because there's a lot of people out there that have created courses around this topic. And like, people have done some really cool things, but there's very, very few that have actually taken a business like this through the process of having sold the asset, which I have done. And once I learned how to do that, a light bulb went off, and I learned a lot more about business that I want to share with other people that I know is beneficial, and can really change the game for you. Because there were some things that I learned throughout the sales process that are going to help me speed up the process of all the other businesses that I'm involved in exponentially as I start to launch more projects. And I want to help you skip steps, basically, is like what I'm trying to say. So I've done this, and I'm excited that I feel like I have a little bit of credibility in the space to help you out in doing that as well. Not trying to toot my own horn too much, but I do think that's something that sets this course in the individual knowledge that I'm able to give you, apart from some of the other stuff that's offered. So how is the program structured? Basically, the beta program is 8 weeks long. There's going to be a new module that will drop every week on Tuesday. The modules will have multiple components. A couple weeks, as I mentioned, there's going to be more than one new module at a time, because in total the program is going to have 10 modules. And then every week on Wednesday, I'll be hosting a live Q&A to go over the new modules and the content and any questions that everybody has. All the modules and the Q&As will be recorded and saved. So you'll have access to the modules, and then you'll have access to the recorded Q&As as well. And then beta members will have lifetime access to the dynamically updated modules as well. So the modules will be updated consistently and improved based on the feedback that I get from you guys as we're going through the course and creating some of the content together, which is awesome. Also, really cool part of the beta group is I think you get a lot more out of it because I'm so much more involved in making sure the content is exactly what you guys need based on your questions, and also like what I'm figuring out through our conversations together. Beta users will have lifetime access to the secret Facebook group and exclusive resources for continued education, which I think is really important because one of the things about building a business like this is there's so many questions that you're going to have on a regular basis. I don't know how that's going to look for the regular course students, but for the beta users, you're going to have lifetime access to the secret Facebook group and the exclusive resources for continued education that I'm creating behind the paywall. This catalog content in the group is going to become extremely valuable over time. It's only going to be available to paid students. So the beta group has the advantage of seeing that from the beginning, but also you're going to have a lot of one-on-one access with me. Like I said, I'm pouring my heart and soul into this content. I want to make 100% sure that I over-deliver on everything that I create, because honestly, helping you guys out is my number one goal. And if I'm not helping you out, then I feel like a failure, and I don't want you to pay me anything for what I'm delivering. So I can talk about the 100% money back guarantee that we have in a second as well. So how much does the beta program cost? So the 8-week beta program, the dynamically updated modules, the Q&As, the exclusive Facebook membership, and the periodic one-on-one access with me is going for $997 right now. Honestly, if you talk to anyone that's worked with me in the past, that's an insane amount of value based on the monetary results that I've already gotten for other people, implementing the same stuff that I'm going to be teaching you in the beta group. And if you spread that out over time, it's 8 weeks, but it's 10 modules, and really it's a little longer than 8 weeks because I'm doing some continued education and some one-on-one consulting with you guys. So honestly, the value is just insane, hopefully, in terms of what I'm able to deliver you guys. And I really I believe that you'll feel that way after the program's over, and I hope you will as well. The Accelerator program, it's likely going to double in price after the beta cohort is complete. And it's never going to be offered at the beta rate again. So this is definitely the one-time beta rate as we go through the course for the first time together. And the enrollment for the beta group closes at 11:59 p.m. on September 16th. And access is going to be closed indefinitely until I decide to reopen it. I don't know when that will be, probably a couple months later, after we go through the first cohort and I'm able to fine-tune the course more. And then we'll see what that looks like. But for now, it's closing on September 17th, and this beta cohort is going to be my priority for the rest of the year pretty much. Your success is my priority. So I really don't believe in offering like any BS or not delivering on what I create. I'm offering 100% money back guarantee to anyone who takes the course in full and is not 100% satisfied with what I have created or doesn't think I've delivered on what I've actually promised that they'll get at the end of this. So basically that's it, guys. If you are interested in creating a sellable online service-based business that runs without you, then this course is definitely for you. If you want to get started, go ahead and send me a private message, and we'll see if you're a good fit. Once we have a quick conversation, I can determine whether or not you qualify for the program and get you added. Again, so much gratitude to everyone involved. If you know anyone that might be a good fit for this program, please tag them below. If you think that this might be something that's relevant for other people on your feed, please go ahead and share and comment as well. Thank you so much. I'm super pumped to get the beta group going, and I'm excited to see everybody in there.